Have you ever heard the word evangelism? Have you ever wondered what it actually means? Hey, I'm Kyle. I'm the host of this practice, Share Your Story, and I want to uncover the foundation of what it is. And we say, share your story. And the Bible word would be the word evangelism, which I feel like has gotten twisted and turned, and it sort of has meant a billion different things. You might hear of Christians who are called evangelicals, as a for instance, and I want to talk about what the word means. And the very first time we ever see somebody in the Bible actually doing the thing that God intends with the word evangelism, or share your story. And it comes from the book of John, chapter 4. It's one of my favorite stories in the entire Bible. Jesus is traveling from one town to another, and he goes to this area called Samaria, which is not the Jewish area. The Samaritans are kind of the enemies of the Jews. They're just kind of at odds with each other all the time. And he stops at this well, and he's just thirsty, right? And this woman sits down next to him, and she's getting water from the well, and they start having this conversation about water. And in the conversation, he basically reads her mail. He tells her that he knows things about her that he couldn't possibly have known, and her mind is blown. And he's doing this so that, by the way, he can offer her what she's really looking for. This is a woman who was after validation, who was after security, who was after safety and all these things. And he basically is like, hey, I can be that for you because I'm the Messiah. That's how the conversation ends. It's actually the first person recorded in the Bible who ever hears that he is the actual Messiah. And it's a woman from Samaria. Now, the woman, she doesn't sit still. She goes back and she tells her town about the experience that she had with this guy named Jesus. This is John chapter 4, verse 39. Reads, "Many of the Samaritans from that town believed in him because of the woman's testimony. He told me everything I ever did." She's the very first evangelist ever recorded in the Bible. And all she does is go back to her people, her friends, her family, her village, and say, I just had this experience with this guy. He told me everything I ever did. I think he's the actual Messiah. And many people believed in him. See, all that evangelism means is sharing the good news of what God's done and revealed to you. And so whatever baggage you might have with that word, whatever concept you might think about it, throw all that to the side. And I want you to take this new definition. Being an evangelist means sharing the good news of what God's done for you personally. Not the pamphlet style, not the Romans Road theology points. You know, as I was growing up, I was taught many of these different forms that felt like I had to be a theologian, and my job was to explain the concepts through Scripture. What I've actually found in my life is the much more effective way to be an evangelist is to just talk about my own story, what God's done for me. So today, look for a spot to be an evangelist.